So this week, mainly, I'm going to be working on the vehicles. So the vehicles I plan to add is I'm going to be adding an ATSC, I'm going to be adding 2 snowspeeders, and then I have another vehicle from a battle pack I'm going to be adding. And then also, I'm going to be adding some explosions, some fire, and kind of like debris. And then I'm going to be adding some nice lasers coming out from all the vehicles. So for the vehicles, first I needed an ATSC. I knew I wanted one for one of the vehicles on Hoth since I have the AT-ATs. So anyways, I got the ATSC right here. I wanted to make it as accurate as I could as like a normal ATSC, and that kind of made the head look more like a Hoth ATSC, which I'll show in a second. This piece is going to go inside right here since I have trouble holding up the head on with the legs. So it's okay, I don't need to put that in right now. It looks at the ATSC. I try to make it as accurate as possible. I think it turned out pretty good. So I got the legs, the base, and then here I got the head. So I think the head turned out a little blocky, but I think it turned out pretty good. I was going to have it where it's like the sides were slanted kind of like the normal ATSC, but it turns out the way I was building it, I wasn't able to do that. Anyways, I got the big gun right here, just like on the new one that came out in 2023. I got the front cannons right here, which are the same ones as 2017 ATSC. Now I got the side cannons right here, which I had, they were going to look better, but like then they just didn't turn out that well, which I guess I'm okay with. It's not the end of the world. But anyways, here's the 3 of them. Now I got the top, which I think turned out pretty simple. It's pretty accurate. Now I got the back, which turned out pretty okay also. Anyways, I'm going to put it on here. So I'm not going to attach it, but you can see like how the legs are bending forward. So that cheese slope will go somewhere in the leg, but whenever I'm done with the mock, you'll see how it turns out. But it'll go in, and then it'll be able to stay up pretty good. Next for my vehicles, I got 2 snowspeeders. So I think I know where I want these to go. I think I'm going to have one kind of right here around the ATSC, and then I think, sorry guys, and then I think I'm going to have one coming out right here or flying over somewhere over here though. Or no, actually I'm going to have it blowing up this AT-AT right here. So this is from the 2010, I think, Hoth battle pack for the Rebel Troopers. And it came with this thing called an ice cutter, which I think is supposed to be a speeder, but maybe like be able to sledge into ice like and break it up. I have this right here. I think it's going to be going somewhere in the middle right here, because there's not really anywhere else I could put it. If I move it, it's going to be put inside Echo Base, which I don't have much of right now. Be working on that next episode. Anyways, I think I kind of just like it where it's at. I might move it up some. But anyways, that's that where it's at. And it's pretty good right now, right there. So I placed the 2 snow spears. I thought I honestly wouldn't have enough pieces, but I'm happy I was. So I got this one flying over the AT. I'm going to add some lasers coming out, I think, I can. And then I got this one hanging from the side of the AT-AT. And this one's like barely hanging, so I honestly might take it down and then just like put it back up whenever I finish the mock, because I don't want it to like fall into this, because this leg is kind of fragile the way it's connected to the AT-AT. So the second thing I wanted to add this episode was some lasers. I didn't want to go too crazy with the lasers and give like everyone like lasers for their blaster, because then it would look kind of messy. So right here I gave this snowspeeder some. It's about to blow up the AT-AT, so it kind of makes sense. So this one's like about to come out, and then this one's shooting out right then. And then I got them for the AT-AT, so this keeps kind of moving, but it's fine. So anyways, I have one for this blaster, because like this is kind of hard to explain, but whenever the AT-AT shoots, it shoots like this one shoots first, and then this one shoots second, or the other way around. Like on the UCS AT-AT shows that. So this one's shooting right now, and then I'm going to attach this one right here to an explosion, because I'm going to add a big explosion right here on the battlefield. I forgot to say this, but one of these big lasers, this one, I think, maybe a different one, it's gonna be hitting this guy right here. But somehow I'm gonna have to figure out how to connect this. Anyways, though, the last thing I'm gonna add for this episode is I'm gonna add a giant explosion right here. I don't know if I want it like as big as my fist or going up, but anyways, I'm gonna use my orange and yellow bricks that I have, and I'm gonna make it right now. So I finally finished my explosion. The camera fell over. But anyways, I had to do a lot of different things to make this look better. Because at first it looks like a really big block and it looks really flat on top. And it still kind of does. But I'm happy I was able to get the fire to be coming out around the sides. I think that turned out pretty well. But this was really the best I could do. I had some fire explosions down below. I have this guy right here. And then I attached the laser right here. This guy's getting shot by the AT-AT. But I know it's really blocky, but I think it turned out pretty good. It's a pretty big explosion. It's like the best piece I used the pieces to my ability the best I could, and I think it turned out pretty good. Also over here I added some more fire. I honestly might add a few more pieces around, but these are just like little like fires from like shots flying around and stuff like that. I might add some more, but I think it's pretty good for right now. And that is the end of episode 4. This week we got a lot of progress done with the vehicles and the giant explosion. And I can't wait for next week because we're going to be building Echo Base. So make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe.